Everyone able to see my screen? Okay. So first thing, pacing calculation. What is the pacing? Nothing but it's a delay between the iteration to iteration. Like you are executing for the test means what will happen? Number of times your scenario will be executing. For example, you are doing for the flight booking means what will happen? Your flight, click on flight, and after that, find flight payment again. After that, again it is coming to the same scenario, it will executing, right? So some delay for this iteration to iteration, we can call it as a pacing. So what is the pacing? Nothing but it's a delay between the iteration to iteration. So we want to give for the pacing. How much we want to give means exactly we don't know. So that is why we have the some formula will be there. Based on the formula only, we need to give for the pacing for this. So actually some little law will be there. Little's law, we have the formula will be there. So what is that formula is equal? N is equal N nothing but number of users is equal TPS transaction per second and into we have the script execution time. Script execution time. So this is the our Little's law, like N and nothing but number of users. Okay, and TPS nothing but transaction per second and script execution time. So for here, script execution time nothing but script execution time is equal. It is including for the what are the things will be there like execution time, like response time, and plus think time. What is the think time? Plus pacing. So
delay
this is the script execution time, nothing but response time. Response time is each and every transaction response time. And think time. Think time nothing but it's a delay between the action to action. So when we are recording the script, right, you are able to see here, and each transaction in between we have the some delay will be there. That is the LR think time. So this think time and execution time and pacing we can, this is the formula. Script execution time nothing but response time, think time, and pacing. For here, based on this, right, our formula will be N is equal to, will give for that also number of virtual users, okay, is equal. So now we need to give for the TPS transaction per second and into, so we need to give for the response time, think time plus pacing. So you can copy this. This is the formula, actual formula, okay. So based on these inputs, you need to find for the, for example, you want for the number of virtual users. Then you need to give for the this calculations. Like you want to find for the N. N is equal to you want to find means what we need to do? We can give for the TPS. Okay, for example, TPS will be 100, not 100. Okay, or 10 TPS we are given, and into, and after that transaction response time will be 3 seconds, and plus think time will be on 5 seconds, and plus pacing. So maybe you already you know for the pacing, then you can give for the 30 seconds. Okay, then So now you can easily find, right? See, number of users is equal 10 into and 3 plus 5, 8. 8 and 38. Total will be how
38.
much it will come?
380.
380. So number of users will be 380 users. Then you will easily identify, like number of virtual user is equal 380. Okay. So now you find for the number of virtual users. Maybe you don't know for the pacing. Then what we can do? Number of users will be, we know for the 380. Okay. And equal to TPS will be already, we know for the 10 is the TPS. Assume. Okay. So means one by one, how we can identify means. So just response time. So response time will be, we know for the 3 seconds, and think time we know for the 5 seconds, and pacing will be, we don't know. We don't know pacing. So then what we need to do? So then what will happen? 380 is equal to, so 10 into and 8 plus P. P nothing but pacing.
33.
So now what will happen? Then it is a 10, it is a dividing by the 8 plus T. Then what will happen? This will be, it is coming to the this side, right? 380 by 10. Is it correct or not?
Yes. Correct.
Correct only? Is wrong. Actually, so first you need to divide.
Equal to 8 plus.
You need to 10 into 8, 80 plus 10 into P, 10P. So now 10P is equal to, sorry, next line. 10P means spacing is equal to, now 380 minus this 80, that way is I go to, it's plus to minus, so 80. Then how much it will come? 10P is equal to 300. And now pacing is equal to 300 divided by 10. Now pacing is equal to 30. Got it? So everyone has got it. See, you can observe. For example, we don't know
Yes.
for the number of virtual users. Already we know for the pacing is 30. So same 30 came or not?
Yes.
Maybe you know for everything, but you don't know for the what TPS calculation. As the interviewer ask for the TPS. Then same way we need to do for the same way, nothing but number of virtual users you already know 380 and equal to, and TPS you don't know, so you can keep for the TPS same and into, and we know for the this all will be coming from the how much? 38, right? 38. All script execution time will be 38. Okay. So now what will happen? TPS is equal to we need. So now TPS, what will happen? 38 TPS. 38 TPS will be 38 is equal to 380. Then finally what will happen? TPS I want for here only because, and 380 by 38 and TPS is equal to 10. Is it right? So based
Yes.
on for the, as the interviewer, maybe you are doing for the performance testing also, what are the details you want, you need to identify means like this we need to identify. So based on for the, maybe you need to ask for the, maybe like interview ask for the, I want for the number of virtual users. Then you need to immediately you need to ask for the, what is the our TPS and what is the response time and what is the think time, what is the pacing. You need to ask for these details. If you have these details only, you need to identify the number of virtual users count. Is it right? Maybe you want for the TPS, then you need to ask for the number of virtual users and response time and think time and pacing. So you identify the TPS. As the interviewer asked like, what is the TPH, transaction per hour, how much is asked. So TPS will be 10, transaction per hour means what will happen? 10 into 60, right? 60 seconds, right? 1 hour, 1 minute is a 1 hour, nothing but 60 minutes is a 1 hour, right? 60 minutes. Then TPH will be how much it will come? Okay, sorry. This is the seconds, right? We want to for the 3600 because 1 hour nothing but 3600. Is it correct? 1 minute. TPS will be
Correct.
Yes, 16 to 60.
60 only, right? 60 into 60.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So now
36.
TPS will be, it is coming for the 36,000. Right? So means you need to calculate for the TPS like this. You want to find for the TPS, then you are easy to find for the TPH. Maybe you have the already TPH will be there. You want to find for TPS means very simple. No need for this entire formula also. Okay. Yeah. TPS, TPH, you know, then you need to convert by TPH. Then you can easily get. Right? So
Yes.
In real-time example where we will execute this means why to find out this TPH and users.
yeah, see, this will be, for example, you are doing for the execution, right? So we need to prepare for the already I told workload model. In the workload model point of view, we need to gather from the all the details from the client, like what are the number of virtual users and what is the TPS and what is the response time and think time pacing. We need to ask for this all details from them. Okay. And maybe they will not provided, you need to gather these details. Like how to you can gather means response time, nothing but your script execution time as each transaction, how much it is coming, you need to average that one. And think time, nothing but what is the think time of your script, like it is a 2082, and you need to calculate for this all think times and what is the think time, you know. And after that pacing, you know, you can keep for the pacing is 30 seconds. If you don't know, then you need to find the pacing. Then number of users also you need to find out. So based on these details, you need to identify the in workload model. Like in workload model point of view, you want executing for the 500 users. So user count will be as a client definitely will give, because as a load, how much their application capability they are giving for the load, for normal load point of view. So they are given 500. Then you want to find for the TPS and response time, think time, pacing means maybe they will not provided. We know that how to we can get that one. Maybe TPS you need to identify means we need to just simple scenario where what is the this script we can execute, right? And we are able to see the in the results TPS also how much we are getting, we need to know. See total throughput, this is right, not here. In our results you are able to see, right? TPS you are able to see transaction per second count. So based on that you need to find for the TPS. Okay. So easy
Yes.
everything. See, you can observe. So these all details we need to identify in the script execution time, including for this response time, think time, pacing. And after that the script is ready, just you can execute with the minimal users, and what is the TPS is generating, you can calculate. Once TPS you identify, right, then you know for this all details, you easily identify the number of users count. So very important question for the interview point of view. Definitely they will asking for the every time it is asking for the pacing calculation.
Yes, and sometime in interview they say that client is not aware about anything, this TPS response time. So how you will calculate from your side? They ask
Yeah, we need to
your
ask for
values.
them. We need to ask for them. So actually is given TPS. Okay, assume. But what is the TPH means? That is easy because transaction per second, that one. We want to find for the transaction per hour means you need to seconds to hours you need to convert. That is fine. It's very simple, right? Maybe he asked for the number of virtual users, but you know for this all details, right? Without that, how you know for that finally this number of virtual users? So we need to ask for that details. Actually, I want find for the number of virtual users means I need for the some details. Could you please provide me? Then he will provide for details. Okay, no worry about that. Then you can find that you can told. Okay. So based on this calculation only, you need to identify.
Okay. But in one interview, when I say this, right, they ask me, you are the placeholder and you have to deal completely for the workload modeling. So how you will be calculated TPS from your side means in default value we have to consider as a standard, we consider as a response time of 2 seconds. So TPS in standard value we are pacing.
Okay, so you know for this all details, right? Number of virtual users and response time, think time, pacing, script execution, you know. So you can easily identify TPS, right?
Okay. And workload modeling is our responsibility, right? Or BA responsibility.
No, workload model is our responsibility only. But this workload model will be if we see, for example, me only there, but I am not prepared for the one time also workload model because everything will be there. Number of virtual users, how many, and everything will be there. So we know for the number of virtual users, then it is fine because we only for number of virtual users, how many you want, you know, means that is fine. Then you can design point of view, we can design for the ramp up, ramp down duration, that is fine. So based on for execution, you will get for the TPS. After execution is completed, for example, user load will be 500. You are executed. Then in the after results, right, you are able to see the TPS, how much it is generated for the TPS.
Okay. And how to calculate the ramp up and ramp down period on the basis of virtual users?
So one thing only you need to think about that number of users based on for the number of users, you need to design for the ramp up, ramp down. So as same to I told. So it's not cross for the more than 2 minutes. So ramp up 2 minutes and maximum ramp down also 2 minutes, not more than that. Because after 2 minutes, all users will be coming to the picture and they will do for their transactions.
Okay.
So based on for the users, you need to ramp up how much I can give every one user or every 2 users. That will be you need to decide. The timeline will be within the 2 minutes you need to complete.
That is standard value.
Okay.
Where is this TPS value in our script?
In our execution will be there, right? 1 minute, where it is same results.
That Excel file output.
Yeah. It is saving our LRA file, right? Analysis files, where it is saving, I'm looking. One minute, we'll open that analyzer.
It will be in LRS
Already
file
we
or
have results, right?
LRA file.
1 minute, already we have results, right?
So it will be in the LRA file.
Yes. See, this is the TPS. Transaction per second.
So here are total and total 20 to 23, right? Row number.
Yeah. So that
So
is
here
this is the total POS transaction per average. So we need to take from this is the total POS transaction per second. We need to calculate for the per second only we need to take. See, total number of transaction will be 11 transactions. For that average it will be per second is the 1.120. So TPS this one, TPH you can convert means into 60, you can give for that.
Okay. And when we go to the timing, right, think time. So in our script, we have 5 to 6 think time. So it's in milliseconds, right? Or seconds.
Where?
In the
Execution, this
script.
one?
Script
Okay,
part.
transaction response time you are asking?
In script part, we have LR think time, right? 45, 27.
Yeah.
In scripting part, load runner scripting part. So it's the values are in the milliseconds, right? Or in seconds.
Yes, seconds. Not milliseconds. LR think time, right? You are asking? That is seconds.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So everyone is clear, right? Pacing calculation. So this is the formula, and we have the one more way also will be there. That is also I will explain. This is so one more we have this is also we can call it as a pacing formula. It is a little slab. This is also. So this is the formula. What is the formula means? R is equal D minus T into I. For here, you have the many inputs need. R is the remaining time. D is the duration of the test. Like how much duration you are executing. 1 hour means 3600 seconds. And target iterations means how many iterations is happening for the target iteration is 30 transactions. And number of iterations. So number of iterations you need to identify means number of iterations is equal target transactions by script transactions we need to calculate. Then target iteration is equal, then target iteration into one iteration time. So after complete for the D into T minus I, then you need to, this is the formula facing P is equal to R by I. R already you find for the remaining time here, and this is the I nothing but iteration. Okay, this is the number of iterations. So then you need to easily identify. Now you can observe here 3600 second is the D nothing but duration, 3600 seconds. And target iteration will be 60 and iteration time will be 30. See, one iteration time taking is 30 seconds. And now you can observe 3600 minus 1800. So it will come from the remaining time will be 182. So then now P is equal to R by I. Remaining time we are identified 1800 seconds. And this I is there, right? I nothing but one iteration, the target iteration time. It is, we know for that, this is the target iteration is 60 seconds. Then 1800 by 30, 60 seconds basic. So this is the way also based on for the iteration based, number of transaction based, duration based, you want to find out for the pacing means we need to find for the, this is also one of the formula. Okay. For here, we don't have any TPS, TPH. TPS, TPH means we need to use for that formula only. Okay. For here only pacing point of only here we want to find means we can find for like this. So it's clear, everyone?
Yes, here in load runner script part, I think the LR think time is in the milliseconds because if each action will wait for 31 seconds, then it will get delay.
Yes. See, you can observe it is waiting in seconds only, right? You can observe you are recording the script. You can go here. Milliseconds means it's a very within the seconds it is complete, right? But this is the seconds only. See, it's the payment details. So to payment to sign up you are clicking. Sometime is only for 12 seconds.
Okay. Because within a minute only this executed. So I have some doubt over it.
No, no. So you are executing here, it is executing means you can observe entire duration, it is including for the like LR think time also it is include, but it is not including for the in this transaction response time. You can observe.
Mhm.
So it is not calculate for this. Means this transaction time is for example 1.3 it is happened. It is not include this because we are given for the out of this.
Okay, so after click flight, for find flight, it will wait for 44 seconds.
Yes.
So for each iteration, this will be waiting time,
Yes,
right?
each iteration it will wait. So you can
So
observe here in pacing and same to here, right? So don't give for the as per here. So we need to change for also because 82 means that is a very one more than 1 minute is waiting, right? So
yes.
your execution time, what will happen? It is a very time it is took for the this is also execution is included, right? So that is why we can change also here. So
What in standard value for think
yeah,
time?
for example, this script will be there. So this script having for the 50 transactions. So 50 transaction right into 5 or 4 seconds maximum. Means total will be 250 seconds you need to complete for the entire 50 transactions.
Sorry,
So
not
based
getting.
on that you need to change for the year. So
Can you
for
please
your branch
repeat
to
that?
login will be for example 5 seconds. So it is we can change SM2 in recording options also. You are able to see think time. You can give for the ignore think time means. So now you can observe why you are waiting, you are executing, but it is a fractional second. Why it is going means you are ignore think time you are giving.
Right, right.
So
That's
it is not calculate think time. So if you give for the reply as the think time, then it will should be wait for the that much time.
now it will take some time to.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it?
So standard is around 4 to 5 seconds.
Yes, standard is a 4 to 5 seconds.
And one more formula you mentioned, right? For example, we have 50 actions. And you said 270 in now only.
This one?
No. Orally you have mentioned means for example we have 50 actions.
Okay, okay.
How did you calculate that think time?
Yes, based on these inputs only we can calculate.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll start today onwards JMeter or tomorrow we'll start.
No issue.
Everyone will free only for today. I will not now. After this class, right? I will inform in our group. We'll start the JMeter as soon as we complete because maybe my office will be next week onwards will be full time is going on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday onwards. So we need to complete for JMeter also. Okay, so we'll took from the 1 hour more than 1 hour, and we need to finish for JMeter also. Okay, so we'll connect for the. I will share in our group what time I will available, and you also available. You need to confirm for the your availability. Then we'll start our JMeter class today. Okay.
Yes. Because on from first of fifth regularly I am also going to office now 2 days in a week.
Yeah.
Uh, so class timing will be on morning only, right? No
Yes.
issue at morning.
Yeah, morning. Okay. Okay. Thank you for joining, everyone. We'll meet for tomorrow. Bye.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Today or tomorrow?
Today I will inform. Okay.
Okay.
Tomorrow holiday, right?
Not
Mm.
sure. We are everyone available. We are 3 only, right? Everyone is available. We'll continue.
Okay.
Here 4 will be there. We'll start. Okay. Thank you. Maximum will complete for the morning hours. Then maybe you have any work also. You guys also